Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a first impression on the IT Cosmetics Bye Redness. I've had so many of you guys request for me to do this and I wanted to pick it up. Let's see, this is $32. It's pretty pricey. You only have 0.37 fluid ounces in it. You don't get an ounce or anything like that. I know some people like to use this as foundation. It says it's a neutralizing correcting cream. I don't take it as it is a foundation. I mean, if you wanted to, you could. I'm going to read to you real quick what it says here on the site. The reason why IT Cosmetics created this product is to truly cover redness and correct it without having to use a red or yellow product that still requires makeup over the top. IT Cosmetics infused micronized red canceling pigments into a concealer cream that's also infused with anti-aging skin loving benefits. So basically it's supposed to really help counter correct that redness. You know, you don't have to put like green on top or anything like that. And I've been really interested in it. I just find that it's really pricey, and if I use this, it's probably going to be something that I would use under my foundation. Now, it does come in only one shade. It's kind of a tan color. Let's see if I can get this off without putting it all over myself. So it is kind of like a tan shade. Maybe you could use it under your foundation. I don't know, but we're going to see how well this covers up my redness. I am going to just use my fingers to apply it. I don't know how they say to apply it, but I'm just going to use my fingers just because that seems the best. And yeah, we're just going to see if this really helps. I don't think I'm going to do an update throughout the day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it. We're going to kind of see the difference in the redness without any foundation on, and then we're going to see if we could put the foundation on top and it still look really nice, or if we could use less foundation, stuff like that. And then I'll let you guys know what I kind of think of it at the end of the video. So this is my skin up close. You can see that I do have rosacea, mainly right in here, my nose, right here in the center of my forehead, and down here on my chin. I've had this for a really long time, so it's nothing new to me. And I usually just use a full coverage foundation to cover it up. It's not something I'm embarrassed about. I mean, it's just skin. But, you know, when I do put foundation on and stuff, I want to make sure all the redness is covered up because I don't want it to distract from other things on my face. You know what I mean? So I like for my redness to be completely covered if I'm using makeup. So this is what the little IT Cosmetics thing looks like. And I'm just going to take some on my finger. And that looks like a lot. Put it on the back of my hand. I'm just going to see how this works. Okay, let's just start applying this. Yeah, you don't need a lot of this stuff. Maybe a brush is the best way to do it. Let me just get like a brush. It kind of feels a little bit more dry. So it might be good for oily skin. It doesn't feel moisturizing at all. It did cover up that redness pretty well. I can kind of see a little bit through, but I mean, it looks good. It's just correcting it. We're going to do half of the face. I'm not putting this all over. I'm just putting it where I have redness, which is obviously the center of my face. Here on the top of my lip. I have a little bit here on my nose as well. Put some down the side of my nose. That was a lot. Oops. So you can see the difference that it has in the face. So far I'm liking it. I think it looks really nice. If I wanted to do like a natural look one day, I would totally plop this on and put like a BB cream on top that doesn't have that great of coverage. So this would be really nice to have to just apply ahead and then go throughout the day, or just apply and not have any other makeup on, just this stuff. So you can see I put that on my redness, kind of blending it. And I kind of have like little spots over here as well. So I'm just going to put some over here to see if it covers up that. Yeah, it did alright. Just have like little acne marks and redness right in here. Okay. So this is what it looks like with it done on this side and not on this side. You can see all the redness, rosacea, everything over here. And then you have over here, which doesn't look like it has a lot of redness on it. I think it does look really good. I think it does counteract the redness very, very well. I'm excited to see how the foundation is going to look, like my foundation is going to look over this, because it is pretty light. It'd be way too light for me to wear as a foundation, but I do like it. I think it looks really, really good. And I think if you had severe redness, you would like this as well, and you would want to probably press it in more, because I feel like when you move products like this around like that, it kind of just moves the product all over. But if you really press it in the skin and you have really severe redness, it will help cover it up even more. Now we're going to go ahead and do this to the other side. I don't know, I kind of like dotting it on my face and then blending it out. Which is what I'm preferring right now. Even with like regular foundation, I mainly focus it on the center of my face, because I don't really have any products like this that I use for redness, and I never liked the whole green concealer thing because it didn't work for me. But this is working pretty nicely. I mean, if you are lighter, you could probably use this as a foundation, because it is really nice. And it seems really mattifying, so I like that. It matches like my actual skin tone, but not my self-tan. Okay, so that is it with the stuff on. I like it. It's very natural. I think it does cover the redness really, really well, and I think it looks really nice. I don't have like a crazy breakout that I could really test it on. You know, rosacea is pretty intense though, so not a lot of things can cover it unless you go to like a full coverage foundation. But I feel like if you wanted to wear a lighter foundation but you wanted your redness to really be covered up, this would be the way to go. I like it so far. So I'm going to take my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and we're going to see if we could put foundation over top of this. I'm going to use a beauty blender because I don't want to use a brush to smear it all around. So I'm going to use that today. I'm just going to even out the skin. Doesn't look like on camera it's much darker, but it is. When did I get foundation in my hair? So far, it looks like it's totally fine for you to put foundation over top of it. So if you're much tanner and you have that redness, you could totally do this, because it looks really nice. It doesn't look cakey or anything like that. Okay, so that is it with the foundation over top of the Bye Bye Redness, and I like it. I think it looks great. It doesn't look cakey. I kind of feel like this is definitely more for oily skin, like I said. But what I'm going to do is do the rest of my face makeup, and I'll be back to give you guys a conclusion on the Bye Bye Redness. Okay, so I've done my complete face makeup. If you want to see a tutorial on this look, I will leave the video down below because I just did it yesterday. So far, I have to say I really do love this. I was thinking that it was going to be more on the super greasy kind of side. I thought it was just going to be really greasy. That's just what I thought. But I feel like this is great for oily skin. And I've seen a lot of people with dry skin try this and loved it. And you know, I guess it just works for everybody. If you have really dry skin and you tried this, let me know what you think of it. Like, I'm talking really dry skin. It doesn't feel really greasy or anything like that, and it doesn't feel very hydrating. At least I don't think so. It covered up my redness really well, and my foundation I didn't have to use as much, which is awesome. Even though, honestly, with the Estee Lauder, I don't have to use that much anyways, but it's even better if I can use less than what I was already using. So I love that, and of course I applied it with the beauty blender, and I think the best way to apply this is with a brush. It just like sinks into the skin really quickly, so if you just use a brush to kind of stipple it in, it works perfectly. And I really do like this. I think I'm going to be using this all the time now before my foundation, just to make sure that redness is completely covered up, because as you guys saw in my before and after, it was just completely gone. It looked really, really, really nice, and it looked very natural as well, so I do like that. It didn't look like I was wearing any foundation or any like concealer type things on my skin, so I love this. I definitely think it's worth the $30 some odd. I didn't use that much of it today, and like I said, I'm not using this as a foundation, just using it to counteract that redness, and I think this will last me quite a long time. So that is my complete review and first impression on the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. If you found it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next in the First Impression Fridays. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!